Hello, this is Kody and welcome to the channel. Today I'm out here at Sun City Grand, the 45 plus community out here in Surprise. It is a great community. They have so much to offer in here. Beautiful homes like this one. They have a great club that I'm going to go through. They have golf courses. It's just a really nice community in a great location. So we're going to get through all the details in this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. So right here, you can see the location of the community in the West Valley. It is in Surprise, right off the 303 and the 60, so you can get pretty much anywhere you want to go. As you can see, it's just under a 40-minute drive to the airport, so it's a very great location out here. And then I do offer a free 55 plus community guide. It compares all the amenities, the prices, and the fees of the different communities. So send me an email and I can send that right over to you for free so you can do your research on the communities. So let's jump over to one of the clubs here in this community in Sun City Grand. These clubs are huge. They have a ton of stuff here. Tons of tennis courts, dog parks, walking trails, multiple pools, a cafe. It's an awesome community in here. And so in this community, it is a $1,675 yearly fee for it's basically the HOA and the club fees. So that works out to about $139 a month, and that gives you access to all these clubs, maintains all the clubs, and maintains the common areas, which they do a really good job at keeping everything green, all the bushes trimmed. So $139 is actually fairly low compared to all the other 55 plus communities. So over here is kind of just a common seating area. A lot of people will sit out here. Over by those trees is a cafe, so they'll get coffee, have a bite to eat, whatever it may be. And then these buildings are where they do different crafts and different activities. So we'll get into a little bit more of that later in the video, but that's what that is over there. And moving over here is kind of just another green area. It's very beautiful, very well manicured. And then there is another big seating area. They do have string lights on all of these seating areas. So people do hang out here at night and there's string lights going across this lawn. They'll sometimes do events out here, movie nights or whatever it may be. Here's another one of those smaller buildings, and then there's yet another one. I told you there were a lot of them. They do different clubs or different crafts in every one of those buildings. So one of them will be a photography building, one will be ceramics, and so on and so forth. And then over here is their resort-style outdoor pool. So there were a ton of people in there. I didn't really want to go up and get a close shot, for privacy reasons, but it is pretty busy. It did look like a really, really nice pool. I'll have a photo of it coming up here in a second so you guys can get a better look at it. They also have an indoor pool that's more for exercise over on the far side of this building, which I'll show you guys in a little while. So here's that picture of the pool. You can see there's fountains in there. They have a lot of covered seating. It was a really cool looking pool. There were surprisingly quite a few kids in the pool. I think some people bring their grandkids or whatever it may be into there. You can see I'm walking on this path here that winds through the community amenities and the club area. It's a really cool feeling because, you can go from where the restaurant and cafe is all the way down here to the pools on my right. There's these tennis courts over on my left, and then it wraps all the way around to the lake and you can hang out at the park over there. And these trails walk all around through the community and through the amenities area. So it's a really cool feeling. And like I said, it was pretty busy here because it is one club, but there's still plenty of space. These tennis courts were wide open, and then these bocce ball courts were wide open. So there is plenty of space, even though it's one club. It's a massive club, probably triple or quadruple the size of most clubs in most 55 plus communities. So there's plenty of space. It's spread out, and you will never be fighting for a court or anything. Those over there are all tennis courts as well. A lot of those were taken, but like I said, there was still a lot of empty space for you to go and join. And then here's just a seating area and the nice green. As you can see, like I mentioned, these paths go all throughout the community. And then right over here is going to be the dog park, which I'll get a quick view of. There was another dog park on the other side, which was, there was probably 5 to 10 different dogs in there. People were playing with them and hanging out in there. So there are multiple dog parks in here, and they are really nice. Then we're going to head over here by the other side of the pool, and they have a huge lawn bowling area that was actually really busy. There were quite a few people out there, but there was still space on the end. Like I said, there's always space for you to be somewhere. Nice walking trails out here. That's another look at the pool real quick. And then over there inside that building is where their indoor pool is. So it's more of an Olympic style pool. You can swim your laps, do some pool yoga in there, exercise classes, whatever they have. And then I'm walking on this trail out here right along the lake, like I had mentioned to you earlier. This is right near the golf course, is right on the other side of this. So they do have seating out here, and then they have some more seating over in that direction where there's actually shade. And then they have an amphitheater there too, where they'll do sometimes concerts or different kind of things out on that greenery area. I'm actually still walking on that same path that I was on earlier in the video. Like I said, it wraps all the way around the amenities. I'm about to make the full loop here. So if you go for a morning walk, this is an awesome place. You can see what everyone's up to. You have great views out here. It's very peaceful. And they do allow fishing here if you are a resident or if you're the guest of a resident. So that guy that was fishing over there, he did say he caught a couple bluegills. So if you're into fishing, you might not have to go too far to have a quick cast out there. Now let's get into a little bit of what the houses are like in this community. They do have some great options in here, and it's a lot more affordable than you might think. Houses in here range anywhere from $329,000 for a basic home that are still really nice and newer, all the way up to $860,000, and that'll, have everything you need, probably a pool, a really big layout and everything. So there's options for everybody in here. It's a lot more affordable to get in this community than it is to get into a lot of the other communities. You walk in here and it's in this kitchen and living area. It's just beautiful with the huge windows, the natural lighting. I loved the windows in this house. It really made it what it's worth. Here in Sun City Grand, there are 9,500 homes that they've built. They were finished building in 2005, so a lot of the facilities and the homes are going to be a lot newer, especially when compared to Sun City and Sun City West. A lot of people will compare these three communities, and one of the biggest differences is just the newness of this community. Everything's going to be a lot newer in here than most of the houses in those communities, especially when you're comparing to Sun City. And at the time of this video, this house was listed at $509,000. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath. We just went through the master here. This is the master bathroom. Now we're going to flip on over to the other side of the house. It is a split floor plan. So over on the other side is going to be your other 2 bedrooms and your bathroom. Here's a quick look at the kitchen. And so in this community, being that it's a 45 plus community rather than the standard 55 plus, there are a lot of people in here that still work and they will still commute to their job. So there's a lot of that going on in this community, and that's why this location is so great. You're right next to the 303, like I mentioned before, and right next to the 60. So you can hop on those freeways and get pretty much anywhere you want to go. So it's really an awesome location, especially if you're going to commute. But if you're going to retire in here, it's an awesome location as well because it's quieter out here, but you're close enough to everything you need to be. So it's not super busy in this area, but it's still a perfect location where you could get to Scottsdale or to Phoenix, wherever you need to go. We're going to jump over here to another one of the club areas they have. Over there is one of 4 championship golf courses that they have in this community. If you pay a $4,000 yearly fee, it's an unlimited access play for you. So you can play every day for the whole year on any of the 4 courses. So if you're a golfer, this is an awesome community for you. And out here on this deck, people were hanging out with their friends, playing board games, and there is a really nice restaurant in there as well. So it's a really cool spot to hang out and enjoy that famous Arizona sunset over there. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope I was able to show you what a great community this really is and show you everything it has to offer. I am a licensed realtor and I do work a lot in these 45 plus or 55 plus communities. So I have a ton of information on them. My information's on the screen if you want to reach out anytime. You can also drop something in the comments if you have a question and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll see you guys next time.